Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kai X Limitless, and we back with another one. We still talking about Morant, and it's a lot really to unpack of what's going on with Morant, and it's really something to really look at and something to really think about. I think Morant, he says a lot about our culture. I think he says a lot about what the rap culture has done to us or has done to the youth. The street culture used to be just for the streets, right? Until hip-hop made it bigger. Hip-hop made it global. Hip-hop made it to where you have suburban white kids, suburban black kids doing the same things that the kids in the hood is doing because of the rappers. You listening to the same music. I think Morant, he comes from the country, South Carolina, Sumter, South Carolina, Denzel, South Carolina, come from the country. He don't necessarily come from the super suburbs. He don't come from, some rich lifestyle that a lot of people are saying, but he sure doesn't come from a street background. His daddy wasn't a gangster. His dad wasn't Tony Yayo or Al Capone, or his daddy wasn't Big Meech, so he doesn't come from that lifestyle. But the funny thing is, he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into, so it's really confusing. I think everybody's confused. I think even Morant is confused, because I don't think he want to really live that lifestyle for real. And I heard some people, he done pissed some people off, even in the streets, and he pissing people in the NBA off, and I'm pretty sure he disappointed his fans. So everybody's just really confused with what's going on with Morant. And multiple videos of Morant throwing them C's up, crip like he's a big crip, rolling 60. I think he's even throwing some rolling 60 signs, right? And the real members is telling they jumped on and said, you gotta pay to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no ties to no cripping. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like back in the 90s, you get shot. You get jumped for throwing up gang signs and you ain't in that gang. That's disrespect. So Morant, if you want to do it, you could be like Soulja Boy, but it's different when you an NBA player. You can't even do both. You could be a rapper, and we can play like we in the gang, and what I'm saying, we could just for the music video, and then when the music, what I'm saying, then when the music video go off, I'm gonna kick you some bread, and then we just what I'm saying, like that. But can't go to the NBA, and then after the game we hanging with the gang members, because they don't like that. The NBA, you gotta be clean cut on and off the court. But like you said, if you want to throw them C's up, if you want to throw that rolling 60 up, they said you're gonna have to pay. You have to pay a fee, a choosing fee, to roll with the gang. And guess what? Every member you got around you, you got the money right now, but all that money you done fumbled, I think you need to keep that money, for a rainy day, because you really was better off just playing in the NBA, man. I think that was it. I think that was the calling right there, because of how it happened. If anybody knows the Morant story, he barely made it. You know what I'm saying? He was so lucky to even be picked up by the recruits, by the NBA recruits. You know what I mean? And then for him to he was overshadowed by Zion Williams. People don't remember that. Everything was about Zion. He was the first draft pick, and then after Zion got injured, it became all about Morant. So he really had a chance to be the next LeBron. He really had a chance to be the face of the NBA. He really had a chance to turn his Memphis team into a championship type of team. They was, number one, number two in the West. So I think it comes down to making a choice, making a decision, and really sticking with your lane. What do you really want to be? And I think that's what everybody has to choose. Not necessarily that you have to choose one, but you got to choose a primary thing. What is my main thing that I'm going to do? What's my big thing that I want to accomplish in this lifetime? And then you focus on that, and then everything else around it is just secondary, you know. But I think John Morant's main thing was basketball. His secondary thing can't be a gangster or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just don't really go like that. That's like having you making a meal. You got two main dishes. You got have one got to be the main. You got to have a burger and the fried. You can't have a burger and then on the side another burger or a pizza. That's what y'all doing. You can't be a part-time gangster, and you can't be a part-time NBA player, because they want to see you. They want to see you be a role model off the court too. So, like I said, man, it's just all about picking a side. Picking a side. I think that's what it's all about for John Morant, and he can't do it. He can't do it. He has two different sides to him. He has the NBA side, and he has the NBA young boy side. And I don't think he necessarily wants to be either one of them all the time. He wants to be both. You know, like we said, you know, everybody has different sides to them, right? People have their work side, and people have their after work, you know, their club side. So I think that's the same way with John Morant. He can't fully be one or the other, because I don't think he truly is one or the other. I don't think he truly is a super clean cut NBA guy. I don't think he's a super street thug guy. So like I said, he's just very conflicted, and you got to really pick a side, because pretty soon something is going to choose for you. And I think the NBA might not they might not keep letting you do this. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comment box, and we out.